A lot of the matchups on paper don't look that great for you, right? So it's something you accept when you play the character, I think.
Oh yeah. I've come to know that myself. So.
Yeah. And there's like this trap for Marth players, because some Marth players don't like the matchup either, if they're like a a fast faller fiend type of Marth.
Right.
And one of the things I always complain about is it just takes so long to kill her. Like, I just hit her, then I have to hit her again. And I'm like, okay, well, think about it this way. If you're the Peach, how frustrating is it to just keep getting hit and you come down after 30 seconds, and then you get hit again and you have to do it all over again.
Right.
And then, that can, in a way, this is a very mental battle sometimes, depending on how both players are playing.
Yeah, so we should be getting into it in just a moment. It's just going to be kind of the wall-out game from the Marth, and how does the Peach get in? And then you just get to play your fun little mini-game of, Peach is on the ledge, and she can't do a lot there. So.
Peach on the ledge is a hard knockdown, yeah. Yeah, it is not great. And Peach above, too, a lot of the times is sort of just Peach constantly asking the question, like, can I come down now? And then as Marth, you're supposed to answer no over and over. Which you're very likely to do.
Yeah, FT is the starter for here too, so I guess that means
I've seen this pretty.
Yeah,
I've seen it pretty often. This is the starter. Yeah. And we start with a dash attack, and commentators love to talk about how the matchup is different with a turnip in hand. So do Peach mains, and it really is true. And now the question is, like, as Peach, how do you find the room to get a turnip? Like right there, dash attack into turnip, which is good, but. Because you didn't have that much time, you actually had to throw out another arrow right away and put yourself at a disadvantage. So, like, if you look deeply at it enough, you'll start to question, like, was that one worth it? Like, maybe, maybe not. And that's really, like, a subjective call. It's a play style thing. Yeah,
as we speak, Ahmad is very good at the game.
It does appear that way, yes. I was going to learn some things about how Marth does it.
Yeah, that's 2 for 2 now on tippers for kills from Ahmad right now. I feel like HgFin just having a hard time, like you said, with the turnip pull, kind of overzealous, pulling the item up, and then just takes a huge punish as a result, almost dies right there.
I mean, this is one of the biggest parts, not just the edge guard, but the way that this edge guard began was Ahmad was very aware that Peach wants to pull a turnip, stay just in the range where wave dash forward down tilt is going to interrupt the turnip pull and put them at the ledge.
Right.
And at the ledge, like you were saying, is such a poor situation for Peach, and that's the way that you really want to play the match, especially on somewhere like FD. You push them off to the side.
Okay, Ahmad on ledge recovery, not quite getting too much more, and we're just back to the vegetable farm right here. Just big F smash and catches it as well.
Yeah,
okay,
I think it was still active too. You know what I mean? Like, I think he still could have gotten hit by it.
Yeah, HgFin just can't find a way in right now. It's pretty hard. Traded hit is going to get 1, but this is a massive deficit so far.
Yeah, and as Peach, you're really good when you're ahead at trading damage. Not as much against Marth, but even against Marth. But you can't really do that anymore. Even if Marth's only getting 9% of the time, it's going to add up at this point.
Grab again. Not quite there with the tipper, but I mean, Ahmad just has so much pressure and control right now.
Yeah, and he really is playing this down tilt game. This is a very grounded Peach as well in HgFin. Playing against that very directly.
Oh, maybe looking for the catch. Yeah, not quite. But
taking his time.
Potentially one grab away from just the stock right now. Ooh, falling up air too. What?
Yeah, if you're playing this matchup right as Marth, it should feel like the Peach player can't hit you. Like, they can't get in. And if they trade, like, that's a win, right?
Sure.
And trading is a win for Peach in this matchup. If you continuously trade every single hit, you'll probably win the game, but that's just not the reality of the situation. Most of the time, Marth has been winning clean, especially in this set.
Yeah, Ahmad's looking very, very good, and I think this is kind of one of the core concepts when we talk about pools matches and the ability for players to adapt and adjust over time. Is the biggest thing I've been noticing out of HgFin so far is like immediate hit confirm into down smash has kind of been the pattern every time, and Ahmad's been just kind of whiff punishing it and waiting for it every time. So from the side of Finn, he has to be like, okay, if I jab, I shouldn't be down smashing right away, or maybe I should mix in something different moving forward to see what I can do.
Have you seen what Ahmad's doing after he gets the hit? Is he dashing back?
It seems like he's just whiff punish grabbing most of the time, and then he just gets huge tippers like that.
Like a quick dash dance or something.
So the biggest thing that I see is, so we'll have dash attack on the reach, or just wake up down smash, or something like jab immediate down smash from the Peach. That was enough to find the kill, though.
Yeah. Well, when you're edge guarding, I guess it's a little bit different.
Yeah,
not the scenario you're talking about. Yeah. That's interesting. I wonder if you do like dash attack through, if they're going to do that quick little dash dance, so that would catch it. Or maybe like a quick sub float nair, I feel like that would be
probably
probably what
absolutely.
a lot of the higher level Peaches
A lot of this comes down to kind of like a he who strikes second kind of thing.
Happens so much in
when
this game.
the Peach is as slow as she is as a character, if she's going to run in and dash attack, that gives Ahmad and the Marth all the time in the world to be like, yeah, all right, I'm going to find a grab and just kill you for it.
And there was another one of those little grab situations you were talking about. Yep, right after well spaced from the dash attack. So maybe it's difficult to overshoot as Peach. But you need to either like use your preemptive moves in a way that you're safe from what the Marth can do. Easier said than done because he can reach so far.
Sure.
Or actually like really commit and go all the way into him. Sort of like that with that forward air. Ahmad, hedging his bets with the shield, though, is able to get away scot-free.
Oh, reverse it back air. That's cute. Okay.
I mean, yeah, it worked. We actually have a pretty even game on Fountain. I think that since the gameplay from game one, like you were talking about, was so centric on whiff punishing, reducing the amount of horizontal space on a place like Fountain is a great call.
Yeah, I do like switching to a 3-platform stage for sure because it seems like Ahmad's just kind of controlling the neutral very, very well. Finn's kind of staying in this one right now because she can escape the platforms. They can kind of like move around and kind of maneuver around what the Marth is looking for. So it's not as one-dimensional as I whipped a dash attack and now you get to get a free grab because now there's platforms in the mix.
This edge guard could be crucial. Yep, instead gets hit away. We'll see if the difference maker is, again, could be conversion rate. So often it is.
All right, set point here for Ahmad. This is winner side of pools, though.
Yep.
Nice.
That's good damage. That's good damage against Peach. Sometimes it feels like you can hardly combo Peach at all, so when you string just a couple of hits together, that feels great.
Oh yeah, 30% feels so good in these matchups.
Okay, a little power shield. There's just been so much whiff punishing. And look, he recognizes, the thing about Ahmad is he recognizes when a move is whiffed and he can't punish it.
Right.
And then just sort of like takes the space that he can and waits for the next one.
Yeah, but I mean, that being said, look, the adjustments are being made by Finn so far. He hasn't been going in with those dash attacks nearly as often. It's just, it might be too little too late.
Yeah. I mean, the second game does look way better than the first. But especially the last couple stocks, just the conversions for Ahmad were really good, which is saying something in Peach Marth. And that was the difference maker in game 2.
Yeah. I mean, good adjustments overall from HgFin, but again, just kind of ran out of time towards the end there.
What do you think about, because in pools, people play different than like later in bracket.
Yeah.
And Ahmad played in this way where, and I'm not saying this is all Ahmad can do, but nothing like that. Ahmad is playing in this way that's like, I'm going to let you do something kind of wrong.
Yeah.
Like maybe not bad, but kind of wrong. And just take advantage of it every time. Like that was a big part of the game. You're saying whiff punishing, so that means that they're missing.
Yeah.
For one reason or another. Is that, do you think that's just the way to play in pools a lot of the time? Or
I think it could just be the way to play in general, honestly. Like, it's funny that you say it, though, because when I did my block with Junebug earlier, he said something kind of potent with respect to the Falco players that we were getting on stream. And he said a lot of times what people will do against Falco players, like in your pools matches and kind of early bracket, is they'll just wait for the Falco to hang themselves at that point. Because they'll go in laser aerial, laser whatever, they'll do something super aggro, and then